We are heading off to our first event of the week, Motorlux at the Monterey Jet Center. Should be a good kickoff to Monterey Car Week. We have arrived at the Monterey Jet Center for Motorlux, the first event of the week. We've got cars, race cars, supercars, hypercars, planes, historic stuff, food, drinks, everything here. So I'm gonna give you a glimpse at what this event is like. Always cool seeing an original Bugatti Veyron. This car is aging very nicely. Here's something I look forward to every year, the giant paella. It is so good. We have entered the VIP area, Club Motorlux, helicopter, crazy Ford GT, and more food. Wagyu and snow crab slider. Well, that sounds phenomenal. I need one of those. Really good? Yeah. All right. Say hi, Emmy.
Hello.
Cirrus, buy a Cirrus airplane.
Please, from me specifically.
Yes, yes.
That looks very, very good.
You walked right by the Wagyu and snow crab sliders, but look at that. Look at that charcuterie board. We have the Broad Arrow auction cars on display. Lamborghini Reventon. Oh yeah, that is special. We got a 918 Spider, GT2 RS Club Sport, and then over here a full carbon fiber McLaren Elva, which I think might be the Mouse Motors one that we've seen in Chicago, but it's full exposed carbon fiber for sale, 2 to 2.25 million. SLR convertible. Ooh, look, a 575 Super America with a crazy glass roof. I remember thinking this was so cool when I was younger. I mean, it's still cool now, but I was a kid when this came out. Wow, I just spent like the last hour talking to friends and now it's dark outside. So we'll go outside, check out a couple more cars, but that's this event. Such a wide range of cars, food, friends, cars, it's awesome. I haven't gone to the planes yet. Is over, we're heading out, and there are cheeseburgers to go on the way out. Another one of the best parts of being in Monterey, especially during Car Week, are the scenic drives. We just took Highway 1 down to Big Sur, and the road is amazing, the scenery is beautiful, and the cars, so many cool cars. The Pebble Beach tour was going the other way, so we got passed by historic cars, classic cars, race cars, a McLaren F1. There's modern stuff too, Bugattis, Paganis, Koenigsegg's, all over. There's a Ford GT40 behind us, followed by a newer Ford GT. It is just absolutely amazing. We are in the Cadillac Lyric right now, taking this drive, about to head to grab some lunch, and we'll also definitely have to go swing by 17 Mile Drive later because it's also beautiful, the road's amazing, the scenery, and the cars are just all over the place right now. Enjoying a late but scenic drive on 17 Mile. Look at those rocks, the ocean, sun setting, not bad. Look who we found.
Hi there.
This orange Roadster's been here. Horatio was driving this one. And then we've got Big Bird and the King, the original. How many miles are on the King now?
40-something thousand.
40-something, I guess. This is how hypercars should be used. They are driven. Man, and then...
The best thing is we still have the tow hook in it.
What? Oh. Oh. No, Pagani's never break down. They are flawless and perfect in every single way.
We just leave it in there so we don't forget where it is.
Talk about spaceship McLaren. You know, one of the coolest things, if you look at the door, the number, the carbon weave changes direction. Reverse
weave.
That is such a cool touch.
MSO badging at the,
oh, I didn't know that part of it.
But since it's
nice.
smaller, it's hard to tell.
Yeah, the number part is such a cool touch. Man. Yes, yes.
Good stuff.
Contrast seats, the blue carbon. Man, you go from never having a McLaren to buying a Sabre.
It's only McLaren.
Only McLaren. Only McLaren for Jeff. Another part of Car Week, random car spotting. 918 in traffic. Hello, P1.
Is it...
It's white. Calm down, Scott.
That's,
Hello, Rolls-Royce Spectre. The rare, never-before-seen Kia F12 TDF. What the heck is this monstrosity? What did you do? Why? And here we go. 4 Chirons with a phantom drop head in the middle. Super Sport. Holy crap. Another Spectre. They don't make them like this anymore. Crazy livery on this one. The rear end on the Super Sport is absolutely ridiculous. Look at those exhaust tips. Crazy. That's a crazy spec on an SF90, but look at this. We saw this at Motorlux last night. That's what happens. You see them once and then they're just scattered all over Monterey. And the Inlet Spanish Bay always has some pretty crazy cars. Look at the crowd of people checking out those 4 Chirons because, I mean, 4 Bugattis will draw a crowd no matter what. We have discovered a wild cat.
I was admiring your work. I was watching you go, and then the smile on your face when you nailed the clip.
Oh, okay. One take wonder.
That was great.
You're just sitting on the grass, enjoying the grass at Spanish Bay.
It's really
Very comfortable. More comfortable than a Huracan STO.
Yeah, I've had enough time in that car, to be honest. This group I'm with, they're like, oh, let's go out for a drive. I'm
You're like, nah.
let's sit somewhere and look at cars. How about that? So that's more my speed right now.
Look who I found.
Well,
Keller
we have reunited once again.
Yes, this time not in Tennessee, we're in California.
This is true.
First car week good?
I was about to say, actually, yeah, this is my first time.
car week
So
ever.
far,
Yeah.
so far, so good.
Yes.
I think it's funny how quickly desensitized you get to how there's so many crazy things everywhere.
Yes.
And it's so frequent. You'll just be driving down the street and stuff you never think you'd see just passes by. It's kind of wild.
Yeah, passed an F1 GTR today while I was driving
Yeah,
the Big Sur.
I saw that. I saw you post it,
everybody, It's just Zondas, Bugattis, whatever.
Yes,
It's
yes.
fun. It's fun. And I like your livery on your new your CC.
You saw it?
I saw it.
Okay.
Yeah. It was
yes.
over there. I was like, oh, Keller's here.
Yeah.
That's something new even for car week. A flying car. Last time I was over at Tim's garage, this actually wasn't there, but getting to see it up close, check out all the carbon from the carbon wheels. And I believe he's got tinted purple carbon back here too. That's really cool. And the wing on this Zenvo is just next level. Thing also shoots fire like nothing else. It's just constant flamethrower. It was really cool seeing this thing here. We've got the new Cadillac Escalade IQ here and the new flagship Celestiq, and we're gonna check out both of them. We've already gotten to get up close with the new Escalade IQ, the first ever full EV Escalade. But this, the Celestiq, the new flagship, but it's such a really distinctive look to both front ends and the size. I mean, these are both very large vehicles, from the massive Escalade here to the full-size 4-door luxury sedan in the Celestiq. I also see a lot of elements of the Lyriq that are reminded here on the Celestiq, but I mean, what's really special is the interior. This thing is going to be $300,000+, fully hand-built, and you saw that. I just pressed a button and the door opened. We've got color-changing lights, this really cool panel here, insane design. We've got the seating controls here. They're going to be heated, cooled, massage, obviously. Look at the seats themselves, too. Speakers in the headrest, the crazy roof. Man, you can like change the opacity of different panels. And my Uber has arrived. Dude, those taillights are cool. Look at the pattern it projects on the ground, too. Yeah.
LMP style.
Giant vertical blades.
Actually, wait. Let me actually hit the brake so you see all.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, you get that center vertical light, too. We did this last time on the Wire BC. You're like, we're gonna get gas. I'm like, okay, cool. Do you remember that?
Yeah, back at the house when
Back
you
in-
actually showed up to Dream Ride.
Stop guilting me. I have a work thing. Give us the rundown on what this car is. 1 of 15.
Yeah. What do you want to know? Let's start there.
Let's get everything.
Everything is so broad.
We'll be here for the next 4 hours. Now that I've figured out, the door releases up there, and then you just push. I mean, this spec is so cool. The blue carbon fiber, that's an actual badge, you can feel it.
Saber emblem.
Multicolored seats, yeah, this blue carbon is gorgeous. And on the door too, even like these struts here are coated. Got a glass panel here in the roof. Oh, let me get out. Unsuccessful trip to the gas station because for some dumb reason, they're closed. Although on Google it says they're open 24 hours. So we're just gonna go back, I guess.
Oh well.
Oh well.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. Tomorrow, gas. Back in the Sabre. Man, this spec is insane. You can see the Bruce McLaren. The what? Loud cars. Again, Monterey things. Ferrari. McLaren. Yep. Oh, I know Williams Aventador that was. Man, this thing looks so cool. I love this color scheme. And the little accents, the touches. Look at this cutout, the hexagonal shapes. And these, the blue accents. What a cool car. And one that I think a lot of people don't really know much about because it didn't get the normal coverage. It didn't get that much info out there.
The big thing and reason why is because unlike a regular launch of a car that
anybody can buy
otherwise be available for purchase, since they kind of hand selected people, they never did any marketing material to really say, oh, this is, you know, what we have coming up. And we actually did say to them at one point that you do need to kind of at least acknowledge that the car exists.
Exactly.
Which they did.
Okay.
They did, but it's still small enough that it was like, all right, if you were a part of the group that purchased it, you really knew.
Yeah.
And everyone else, it was like, it's here.
Yeah.
But that's about it.
You're like, oh, it's a McLaren Sabre. What's that? Today we are heading to one of the absolute best events in the world ever, the Quail. The level of cars on display here is absolutely unbelievable, even for Car Week. So we've got media passes are heading in early this morning. There are going to be a lot of reveals from some really high-end manufacturers. Looking forward to it. We have arrived at the Quail and we have spotted an Ed Bullion in the wild, making me look short as usual.
There we go.
Now, congrats on the new car.
Thank you very much.
Gorgeous, another gated LP640 and ready to enjoy a day at the Quail.
An MC12 competition is a good start.
That is definitely a good start to the day. We are currently here early for media access. We have the entrance here and we'll take a quick pan around to show you what this event is like. Lamborghini will be releasing something later. We've got some historic cars in the middle, different classes, Porsches over there, and it just keeps going. It's gonna get busy later on too. We are reaching the end of the day here at the Quail, so everything has been revealed. So let's go on a tour and show you everything on display and has been launched here this year at the Quail. We start here on the outer edge in front of one of the food tents. We've got some pretty awesome Lamborghinis lined up, from Mercedes to Diablos to a Countach, and this. One of the cars that I'm most excited to see here, the Concept S. I remember when this first came out, I was still in elementary school, and it was a speedster version of the Gallardo, a one-off. I never expected to see this in person. A roofless Gen 1 Gallardo. Never came to production, but it is here on the lawn at the Quail. Absolutely crazy. I think this is one of the coolest vehicles here, just because I never expected to see one. I mean, it literally came out when I was a little kid. Another Gen 1 Gallardo, 599s. We got an Aston lineup that's properly impressive. From the new V12 Vantage to, not one, not two, but like 5 177s. So we got this first one here. We have a silver one, classic launch spec. This bronze colored one. And this black one here, the metallic flake in the paint is unbelievable in the sun. Same thing with this white one here. So that is 5 of the Aston Martin 177 run in a row here. These are truly rare. And then we have the Speedster. Check out this GT2 RS. This is a Chroma Flare paint. Pretty sure this paint option costs as much as my entire car. The Special Wishes department. And again, video can't capture it. You gotta see the depth, the way the sunlight hits it. Interior is also extremely custom. This is a very, very, very crazy spec GT2 RS. 2 Bugatti 110D's right there, which is like a tribute car to the EB110, another modern iteration on the Bugatti Chiron. So at the Quail we have the really cool cars obviously, but then we also have food stations, coffee stations, drink stations, there's ice cream. I have gotten a chance to snack on some of the food today. It's all been very good, themed across the different parts of the world. That's been enjoyable.
Got everything you need, Eddie.
We got a Max Bell 40 here with a Diet Coke.
Pick of the litter, brother. What are we thinking?
What are you taking? Out of everything we've seen here, what are you taking?
Man, we love the bugs. We love the Chirons, but at the end of the day, carbon is the answer.
Okay.
And there's a whole lot of Pagani carbon here.
Oh, there's some gorgeous Pagani carbon.
Zonda R for me.
Yeah.
It's always been the chef's kiss.
Yeah.
I'll make it fair. You take the Zonda R, I'm taking the Wire R.
My man, just like that, easy.
Deal.
Just
Deal.
like that.
Deal.
Later,
See you
homie.
later, dude. And that's the other best part of the Quail. I've spent probably 4 hours of today just talking with friends, catching up with people, meeting new people. The people are absolutely the best part. But the cars are pretty cool too, so let's keep looking at some cars.
And here we have the new Mustang GTD, pretty much a street legal race car. Active aero with DRS, full titanium exhaust, so immensely wide. It is literally a GT class race car. Magnesium wheels, carbon ceramic brakes, 800 plus horsepower, supercharged 5.2 liter V8, rear mounted transmission, transaxle. Like, this thing is gonna be absolutely crazy. We have a full video with our first look at this thing yesterday, but it's really cool to see it out here in the sunlight. It does look pretty dang aggressive. That's the pizza station, which has had a line the entire time, so the pizza must be really good. And then we arrive at my favorite part, the Pagani stand. We have a Zonda R, we have a Huayra R, both in exposed carbon fiber. Naturally aspirated V12s, making some of the best noises any car has ever made. And look at this green carbon fiber with the gold accents. The sun hitting this, just unbelievably beautiful. A Huayra R and a Zonda R. The Zonda, I think a C12 up there. Have the lineage of Pagani. From the Zonda, there's a Huayra over there, and then the newest Utopia. Full exposed carbon fiber, quad exhaust tips back here. Still a twin turbo V12. The wheels have like those aero discs around them. You still have Horatio Pagani signature there. And of course, the leather watch straps that hold the engine compartment closed. And then I love the interiors of the Huayras too. Everything is metal, carbon fiber, or leather. You can see the exposed linkage down there. All the billet aluminum. It's just a work of art. Everything about these cars is just such a work of art. And of course, it's a twin turbo V12 and they're fast, but for me, it's the design coupled with the performance. Someday, I want to drive a Pagani, but someday I want to own a Pagani. Like that is my goal in life. We've got some new roof models on display here. Here is the Tribute, which from a mechanical standpoint sounds truly impressive. We have a new two-door, full EV 2+2 concept from Lamborghini, pure EV. It definitely looks unmistakably Lamborghini, all the styling cues. It's got a good amount of ground clearance too, so just a concept study now, I think. So we'll see if this comes to production in what form. You can see a lot of the elements out back inspired by the other Lambos from the taillights. Big wheels too. The Lanzador, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. It's got ALA on it too, but right now it's just a concept, pure EV, 2+2 Lamborghini. This black one here is the Blackbird. 4 will be built, extra 100 horsepower, it's all blacked out. And let's check out the interior. So the black theme continues. Just look at that seating position. That's really cool. Deliveries of these are starting soon. That's what they said during their press conference earlier. I think it looks really cool. The doors are immensely long and just angle outward. You see the huge wing up there. And then right here we've got an exposed one. You can see all the various exposed components. And look at the shape, the structure. That's just, it almost looks organic in its design. Not conventional at all. Inboard suspension. See the exposed carbon tub. This is a really, really cool vehicle. Got the jets going by. Oh yeah, that's awesome. Of course, the Bugatti stand is crowded. We have the Mistral, which is the last W16, the Speedster, no roof, quad turbo W16, and this crazy gold finish. Take a look at that. And over here, this is arguably even more crazy. Here is a Super Sport, similar color palette. What's special about this one is the hand-sketched drawings on the side that's actually on the car underneath the clear coat, and that's not printed or a vinyl or something. That is actually drawn. You see all the modern cars, the Devo. I mean, this is so cool. Super Sport 300 plus. Talk about customization, and then it paint fades into this metallic black up front. And then we have Zenvo here with their new Aurora, a pair of them, the two different versions, the Tour and the Agile, which is like the track version versus the more road-going luxury one. Differences in interior, differences in aero. We got Tim, Shmee150, an actual Zenvo owner with this car here. But look at these two. Quad Turbo V12. That sounds like a good combination.
There's a quick look at one of my favorite events during Monterey Car Week, the Quail. It is just absolutely amazing. The kinds of cars here, the hospitality, the food, the people, the entire experience is just truly special. The Quail, I think, is one of the best car events in the entire world, and I absolutely love coming here. As many of you know, Monterey is also home to one of the most iconic racetracks in the world, Laguna Seca. And during Monterey Car Week, they have an awesome event with cars of all types running around the track. Historics, race cars, modern stuff, exotics. It's a really awesome event, and today we're gonna head over to Laguna Seca. We have arrived at the track, and the sound and smell of race cars is a fantastic way to start the day. That was a little loud.
I've never put my finger in my ear before.
Yeah. Oh man, that was old Trans Am cars going under the bridge as we were walking through it.
Here comes a GMA T50. That's a good sound.
It is now the final day of Car Week, and we have arrived at Pebble Beach. We've got Jeff and Kat here, and a bunch of really cool Ferraris.
Looks really good. The only thing I don't like about it is they use the XX name and it's not a track car.
It's diluting it a little bit, right?
A little bit.
But
it's really nice.
It is the one thing I can't unsee. You see the little yellow thing? It looks like the tongue emoji sticking out.
And you're mad about that?
I mean, in person it's pretty...
Imagine this rolling up on you and you just see that. Imagine someone does it in red. So it literally looks like a tongue.
yellow car with the little red tongue.
And you just look behind you and that's there. You're like, oh, I'm in trouble.
Pretty crazy. Look at that rear end. This spec I like a lot too. Man, there's so much carbon on these. Before the 812 GTS, the SA Aperta was how you got a V12 convertible version, which was super limited, but the 812 GTS you can get. Man, there are a lot of special Ferraris here. This is crazy. FXX, the XX version of the Enzo, and then the 599XX, GTO, TDF, LaFerrari Aperta. They have the whole lineup, man. Enzo F40, F50. Wow.
The rarest ones.
Ferrari royalty here on the lawn in front of Casa Ferrari. Got a bunch of race cars too, 458, 488. Yep, I just heard somebody say the seats are worth more than our house, and I believe that is a accurate statement for essentially all of America, because the 250 GTO, yeah. Do you like it, Jeff?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I've always
cool.
been a fan of the AMG GT, maybe not the GTS or GTC, more the R
GTR Pro, yes.
The GT Black Series, but it's good to see that they kept it as a V8. They didn't electrify it.
It's not a four-cylinder hybrid.
That too.
I am very happy for that.
Yes, so that gives me a lot of hope that there will be some very interesting models coming out of it.
Yes. And we have arrived at the Pebble Beach Concours. Gorgeous view out, some awesome cars. We're gonna head over to Cadillac Hospitality first. This is without a doubt one of the best views for a car show ever here at Pebble Beach. Look at that.
So Pebble Beach is the final event of Monterey Car Week, and it's the highlight, the pinnacle capstone event. Extremely high end. Obviously the setting is absolutely gorgeous, and the cars are the top tier concourse levels cars. They are much more historic, older vehicles. There's different classes and themes, but we're gonna see some pretty cool stuff. So today, we're gonna explore Pebble Beach Concours. All right, Simone, It is time to go walk the Pebble Beach lawn.
Let's get it.
And this may be the oldest car on display here in 1906, and it's from the Henry Ford Museum back in Dearborn, Michigan. Just look at those seats. I feel like this is mainly made of wood too. We've reached the McLaren anniversary section from Can-Am race cars, Mouse Motors, Chicago, to F1s. Oh man, that lineup is impressive. Let's walk down it. We have a road going McLaren F1 right here. Move on to an old Formula One car, also from Mouse Motors. We've seen this one at a few events. And then we have an F1 LM, also from Mouse Motors. That car we've seen on the road out in Chicago. Absolutely crazy to see out here in Monterey. We have one of James Hunt's McLaren F1 cars back here. Can-Am car, I think. Just crazy seeing his name on the side right there. And this is here from McLaren themselves. And then the F1 GTR, which we saw on the road this week. The doors up. Every time you see one of these out in the wild, absolutely insane. There's lots of anniversaries this year. McLaren is celebrating 60, Porsche has 75, and they have a class of super rare and unique Porsches here. Look at this one. That livery is pretty crazy. The back clamshell is open. Wow, this is a gorgeous 73 RS. Anniversary year for these, but whoa, that yellow looks so nice. And check out the interior. Absolutely pristine. The cars here are just, every single one is just perfect in almost every single way. Of course, we're at Pebble Beach, but wow, look at this thing. This may be an anniversary car, Diablo SE30 Coupe. And then I believe this right here is a Miura SV, white and gold. Yep, 1971 Lamborghini Miura SV. And then we have a Ford GT40 Mark I. That is definitely special to see in the post-war racing class. Things that we see at Pebble Beach. Yes, that's a bird. Having a quick bite to eat while the judging is about to begin. We're gonna see some cars driving across the judging area soon. Absolutely gorgeous, the Ferrari Icona series, from the Monza SP1 and SP2 to this one, the new SP3 Daytona. I love the Daytona SP3. This thing, epic spec too, with the matte aluminum silver gray finish. Just look at the rear end. When the taillights are on too, it just looks so crazy cool. This reminds me, I gotta build my SP3 Lego set. That's been sitting at home since I bought that. And then there's more. Peril Sangwe's there, the entire current Ferrari lineup, and some special cars over there too. That is a special spec. So if I was one of the VIPs, the Bugatti clients inside there, I don't know if I'd like this little window because it makes you feel like a zoo animal. Just the general public out here observing the ultra rich check it out their new Bugattis, I guess. Kind of weird, but at least we get to see them from here.
Well, Monterey Car Week is coming to an end. We finished up Pebble Beach, came back to hotel, took a shower, relaxing, kind of reflecting on the week. Another amazing experience. Monterey Car Week is always just the best. I've been coming here since, I think, 2015. It's still sometimes a little bit overwhelming. There's just so much going on, so many cool cars all over the place. During the week, at any moment, you can look through your social media, click through Instagram stories, and see friends at Ocean Avenue or Pebble Beach or in at Spanish Bay, 17 Mile Drive, Laguna Seca, and you see amazing cars everywhere. There's so many cool events. This is really the highlight, the pinnacle of the automotive world, I think. There's just so much going on. Pebble Beach was a really cool experience, capping off the end of the week, an awesome week with the Cadillac team. Their hospitality was great, their team, the events, staying here at Carmel Valley Ranch, beautiful. My view right now on the hotel room balcony is amazing looking that way. You hear the cars at Laguna Seca. All the awesome experiences, the drives, the cars, the people. Such a highlight. I hope this video showed you a bit on what Monterey Car Week is like. I've been coming here for a while, not as long as some other people, but good amount of times, and every single year I am reminded why I love coming here so much. I want to come back every single year. Such a cool experience, and I wanted to share a bit of that, some of the ethos. It does get very hectic, long days. I'm pretty exhausted actually, and but no complaints. Just such a fantastic experience. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, some of the amazing cars. Thanks for watching.